As parents, you want to value that opportunity to share moments of vulnerability with your children. It's beautiful when you could encourage them or inspire them with some mistakes, not just the successes, but this is where I messed up. And they start to see, like, okay, they weren't always this perfect parent. They weren't always someone who had it together. They have to hear your failures as well. I share with my children that we are always only one decision away from life being dramatically changed forever. Right after high school, I joined the Navy. But in between enlisting in the Navy and actually leaving, I had probably like 4 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks to say bye and to make my preparations. While waiting, I had someone knock on the door, a friend of mine. He wanted to go across the river in New Orleans. That's basically Algiers and so on. He wanted to go across the river by his girlfriend. His girlfriend had some of her friends over there, so there it was, opportunity to go and mingle and do whatever young, impressionable, young adults at this time, we were really children, but whatever we wanted to do, we went to go and try. And I say try because it didn't go down the way we thought. We went to the store to get some white t-shirts. At this time, that was the thing. White t-shirt was the style in New Orleans. This guy, he got the last white t-shirt. And I was a little bit bothered. I was going to go home to get my white t-shirt, but I said, no, I'll be different. So I'll get me a black t-shirt. So I got the black t-shirt. We get on the bus, and here we are off to his girlfriend's house. While on the bus, he shows me 2 pistols. I'm thinking, why do you have that if we're just going by some females? And he says, man, I don't know what's around there. And I'm thinking, man, he said, you want one? I had to think for a minute. I said, nah, if we need it, it's best to have it and not need it than need it and not have it, but you can carry them. I don't want to have no guns trying to go to the Navy. So we make it to her house. Her mother's there, so she's like, go and walk around the block. Her mother's going to leave in a few. So we're walking around the block. While walking, there's 2 streets. We're on the in-between street. A police car skirts here and also here, blocks us in. This guy decides to take both of the guns out, hold them up in the air. Now, reflecting on this, they could have gunned us down right there. But they said, get on the ground. We get on the ground. I'm thinking, what in the world is this? I don't know if he set us up, I don't know what happened, but the police come, they put their knees in our backs. They're handling us. They put us in handcuffs, put us in the back of a police car. We drive around to this place called Mardi Gras World in New Orleans. Blaine Kern is where they build the Mardi Gras floats. And there's a old woman there. She's not black. She's an old woman. And they're using her to pick out which person robbed her. Yeah, a robbery went down. And you know what she said? It was the one with the white shirt. I remember the white t-shirt. And I'm thinking, what? So yeah, they took him. They read him his rights. He had 2 guns on him. Turned out they were BB guns. Didn't know this. He had 2 guns on him, and I heard the cop say they're not even real guns, BB guns. And I had my black t-shirt on. Now, what if I would have had that white t-shirt on? What if I would have said, yeah, give me the pistol. I'll carry it too. But I made a decision because I didn't want to jeopardize anything I had going on. And frankly, if I be honest, I just didn't want to have a gun on me. My pants were already sagging, and I'm thinking, I don't need no gun. If we fight, we can fight. Think about that. What if? Sometimes the what ifs, when you run those scenarios and you look back and you think, man, was there divine intervention at that point? Was it good decision making? It could have been a combination of both. But I tell my children these stories to help them see that dad didn't always make the right decisions. And some of the right decisions I made in a moment benefited me greatly. And it could have gone another way totally. So much so that I probably wouldn't have those children. Probably wouldn't be where we are today. Probably would have never went to the Navy. Teach them about making the right decisions. You're only one decision away from your life being changed forever. So make good decisions.